sent to a family member's house. Once CPS, according to the reports, once CPS located this family, the mother was arrested for educational neglect, and the children were placed in foster care, not even at the next of kin's house. This is unacceptable. This cannot happen. As a father with 5 children in Buffalo Public Schools, should one of my children be considered absent excessively, I would hate for them to take my child if I've already put forth the proper paperwork with my intent to homeschool. For me to be arrested, school did whatever they were supposed to do when a child's not in school, call CPS, for there to be a breakdown in communication between the district and the school and that parent. This is, again, I cannot say it enough, utterly unacceptable. Therefore, we will be discussing this. We want to get to the bottom of it. We would like the district to come and discuss after we've did our fact-finding investigation, after, not ours, but after a fact-finding investigation has been conducted. I'm pretty sure that that's in the works as of right now. But this really stems back to the fact that we disenfranchise our own school students. Mm-hmm. This should be taken very seriously. Education is a right. Education is a right. We're all entitled to an education. And having that entitlement, if a parent should so choose to homeschool their children, they should not have to endure all of these things because someone, somewhere, and it's not, let me repeat, it is not a reflection of the entire Board of Education. It is not. Someone, somewhere, I'm trying to be very careful of being accusatory, but someone somewhere messed up. And we need to find out who that someone is. And that someone needs to face the music. Other than that, Mr. Chair, we'll be discussing this in the Education Committee meeting, and I hope that I'm sure that the Board of Education will send a representative there, and I'm sure as well, Ms. Harris will be there, and I'm sure representatives will be there as well, so that we can make certain that whenever solutions are put forth, that this never happens again.
Just want to note that part of the reason the press is here is on this item. So they'll get a story in like very short. Can you tell us what happened so that people who are watching may understand the numbers?
Well, according to the information that we've gathered so far, Ms. Harris, the mother of 2 children, a 6th grader and a 3rd grader, hand-delivered her letters of intention to the homeschool, to the City of Buffalo Board of Education. Now, those documents both have a date stamp on them of December 7, 2016. According to the New York State Department of Education, Student Support Services, home instruction, it says section 100-10, section B, part 2. Parents who determine to commence home instruction after the start of the school year or establish residence in the school district after the start of the school year shall provide written notice of their intention and educate their child at home within 14 days following. That happened. And then after she did that, she got the application from the district, which is an individualized home instruction plan that she has to provide. She provided that on January 18th, and her children were still not given back to her. She's still, I don't know if she's seen her children yet, Mr. President. So as you can see, there's a chain of events that has happened. Somewhere along the line, the process or the protocol was not followed through with fidelity, which resulted in crisis for this family, which resulted in traumatic events for these youth who have not seen their mother, and for this mother to be separated. Just the agony of being separated from your child based off of someone's incompetence is utterly ridiculous. Therefore, I feel very strongly that we should come together, both the City of Buffalo and the Board of Education, to try to find out whatever happened so that this never happens again to any family in the future. So whoever's fault this is they ought to feel so much remorse or grief, only because a mother and the children are no longer with each other. And it's not about just one individual or about just these 2 children. This happened. We need to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Agree. Thank you, sir. So that's going to be an education meeting, so if anyone wants to
5:30.